Hey, Bulldog fans! Welcome to Inside the Huddle, the podcast that brings you the heart and soul of Rolla Bulldogs high school sports.
Yep. All right. Thanks, everyone. Celebrate and congratulate Abby Kriete and Emma Schwartz as they sign to continue their careers next year. Abby is going to go to McKendree in Lebanon, Illinois, and Emma's going to go to Lincoln, just up the road in Jeff City. They had 4 tremendous years. Emma this year came out, was tremendous on the mount or in the circle, excellent at the plate. Couldn't have asked for more from her senior year. And of course, Abby has one of the most decorated careers in the history of our softball program. Unbelievable amount of awards. She's in the state record books all over the place in there. So 2 tremendous high school careers. They're excellent role models of what we want from our Lady Bulldogs, and we wish them the best of luck in next year. Congratulations, ladies. Go ahead and sign up.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing against each other.
Can you get closer? Or get a little closer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Okay.
All right, welcome to Inside the Huddle, brought to you by Romo Athletics and powered by Phelps County Bank, our title sponsor. Before we get started, let's go ahead and give a shout out to them. 100% employee owned, 100% community champions. Bankers by day, Bulldog fans by night, and they're big fans here of Bulldog senior Abby Kriete. So, Abby, you are a 3-time All-State catcher for the Rolla Lady Bulldogs, and you just signed to play softball at McKendree University. Abby, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me again. It's great to be back.
Yeah, I tell you, I mean, it seems like it's been about how many times you think it's been?
3 or 4, not 6 or 7. 3 or 4. 3 or 4.
I was gonna, so we had somebody talking about that when Coach Hoey pulled that on us.
Oh
And so
my
we were having
gosh.
fun doing that one time.
Yeah.
He just kind of leaked it out there. And somebody was talking about watching that, and they said, "Oh my gosh!" And he did it, and we just kind of like, "Oh my! Did he just pull that on us?" That was a lot of
crazy.
fun. So looking at this, so you're a 4-year starter,
Mhm.
you 3-time All-State player, 4-time All-Region, 4-time All-District, 2-time All-Conference. Back when we had conference. You're a basketball player, track. You're a 3-time academic All-State. Probably going to be 4-time academic
Hopefully,
All-State.
yeah, should be.
Yeah, should be.
Hopefully.
Right?
Yeah. We're good.
And you're the 2-time winner and quarterback of the Powder Puff game.
That might be my favorite accolade. I'm not gonna lie with that one.
That's a lot of bragging rights right
Yeah,
there.
it really is.
And it was impressive. I'm like going back, and man, you got a cannon.
It's hard to throw a football. People don't realize it. When we just switched to the women's balls, it's hard. It's hard to get that out there. So.
Okay, so you did use a smaller football.
Yeah, we use the women's
Okay.
balls. I can't throw the.
I was gonna say that one. But yeah, that's
No.
tough.
It is tough.
So, look at all this. I've talked to some other people about this as well. You have to be one of the most decorated athletes to come out of here, especially when you look at from the softball realm with what you've been able to accomplish. Is that kind of was that on your game plan on your radar? Were you expecting that when you started out coming here to high school?
I honestly didn't even know what all this all-state, all-region stuff meant when I came in as a freshman. I was just trying to do the best thing I could to help the team. But as the awards came in, it is something that is in the back of your mind when you're playing, especially this year. It was definitely in the back of my mind. But, I mean, I'm grateful for it. I give a lot of credit to my coach, Hoey. He fights for me a lot in those meetings. So, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, and it's tough. We talk about I was talking to Coach Hoey about that. One of the challenges when you move out of a conference is okay, so you're fighting in conference with the other conference coaches. But once that's done, now those are all allies to help you get to that next level.
Exactly.
And that's one of the challenges. We don't have that conference anymore, and we're out there on an island, and people, that's how it is. So it's a tough thing, and I hate it, but that is part of where we're at today. So you chose McKendree College, McKendree University. And Heather Tarter, is it Tarter?
Yes,
Is the head coach
yes.
there, and I think she's been there for a few years, right?
Yes.
That's relatively new. So what made you choose McKendree?
Yeah. So McKendree is very in close connection with my travel team, and I have 3 or 4 teammates going there, and I was definitely something I was interested with because it would be great to know people that I'm going where. I took a tour. I fell in love with the campus. I fell in love with their structure, and next thing I knew, I got an offer, I committed next week or so, and it's just been great ever since. So yeah.
So look at that. Let's go back. Let's look at the rewind, the playback machine. So there was a point like even this year where you're like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to play.
Mm.
I mean, it was a foregone conclusion as
Mhm.
far as we were concerned in the Brown household, right? We were up there, Jenny's talking to your mom, and we're like, oh yeah, it's going to happen, right? I mean, we're like, well, yeah, of course she's going to go play. Talking to Ethan about it, well, of course she's going to go play. And then all of a sudden, it's like this year, it's like, yeah, I don't know if I am.
Yeah, so my sophomore year summer, my travel team kind of fell apart and I was on the fence of like, do I want to play this sport? Do I not? And so I completely just took that entire summer off of softball. And it was great. I mean, I hung out with my friends. I actually had a summer off. I wasn't in a different state every week. But then I come back to high school ball my junior year and I just fell in love with it again. Completely different mindset towards the game because I mean, like, it's a sport of failure. If you get out 7 out of the 10 times you hit, you're still a very successful hitter, you know? But I just, that break really just made me realize how much I missed it. And yeah.
So here we are. So what other schools did you consider besides McKendree?
Um, a lot of schools in that conference, the GLBC, S&T here, but my parents wanted me to get out. They wanted me to, I was thinking about S&T for a little bit, but they're like, no, you need to get out of the house. Like, you need to, yeah.
Please, God, get out the house. Is that what they said? Wow.
Something along those lines. I needed to get out though. I know SEMO and Missouri State were definitely on my record, but I just think with my travel team and like the comfortability with my teammates being there already, it was just the perfect place for me.
Yeah, there is a lot to be said because it's already a transition enough just
Yeah.
from high school to college.
Yeah.
And then you go from, Rolla to another community. What they Lincoln? No, Lebanon, Illinois.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you're going to another community, and then now you got to create a new team, create a new coaching staff, new university. You got to find everything. But man, now you're going to go in there. You're going to have people go on that journey with,
Yeah.
and not having to necessarily build that friendship. You already have it.
Yeah,
That's
for
pretty
sure,
cool. I
for
like
sure.
that. So, what degree are you looking at pursuing? Do you have an idea yet?
Something along the lines of journalism or sports marketing or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm figuring that out still, but definitely something big like that. I know McKendree's gonna have any
Oh, yeah.
degree I would like for that career. So
Yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Plus, you kind of stay with that passion.
yeah.
And it just, man, life is a lot better when you're doing
Yeah.
things you love.
Yeah.
I mean, it really
For sure,
is.
for sure.
So, what's your favorite softball memory here at Rolla High School?
Ooh. This is such a vague answer, but I would just say my entire senior year. It was just everything was perfect. We had the best record in the past since we went to state. I feel like all the girls just got along great. It was just my perfect senior year. Even the overnight tournaments, or even like every practice, we went out and got something to eat after. We were just so close as a team. And
Just had that connection
yeah,
thing. That's
yeah,
awesome. I love to see that. And, then you always got to. There's some of those teammates though probably aren't as cool as some of the other ones.
yeah. Like Marina Louth isn't that cool. I don't really know.
So now let's go away from softball. What's been your favorite memory while here at Rolla High School?
um, Honestly, probably the powder puff game. That was just like Hoko week in general was just so much fun. It was really cool to experience that. It was really fun my junior year, because we beat the seniors. But just being a senior, like we had Hoko court that night too, and it was just such a cool experience to be able to, not only just be a part of that, but play a football game on homecoming, which wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And then have the homecoming dance that same weekend. It was just such a cool week.
It was a great event, and
Yeah.
it was funny because several of you were out there. You're part of the homecoming court,
Yeah.
and you're out there all dressed up, and then all of a sudden gotta
Yeah, it
hey,
was a
let's take
crazy
that off. We
night.
gotta go now.
Yeah.
Gotta go throw a touchdown, and I think that's our cue to kind of speed it up. I think I don't know. We'll be seeing when the next bell comes in.
'Kay.
So just a few other questions before we kind of wind down on here. Who likes to embarrass you the most, your mom or your dad?
My mom via Facebook, my dad via in person.
That was awesome. So now, are either one of them unintentional about embarrassing you and they just do it?
My mom's definitely unintentional, but either way, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
It's gonna happen either way.
Well, it's one of the things that as a parent we take pride in,
Yeah.
trying to do that. Okay, so if you're not playing softball, you'd be doing what?
Mm, Eating some good food with my friends.
Okay, not a bad way to go.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling down, let's say, hey, things aren't, you got, maybe it was a rough game, something else.
Yeah.
What's your go-to music? What are you putting in? What are
Ooh.
you playing? What are you going to?
Right now, country. I don't know. I usually not on a country kick, but
Like what
I'm
type
on
of country?
Tyler Chillard, some Ty Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Zach
and
Bryan.
Little Zach Bryan in there. Yeah.
All
On a
right.
country kick lately.
Wow, well, nice choice.
Oh.
Okay, so what pregame music are you gonna do to get yourself going?
Ooh.
You want to? Okay, let's go. Let's get pumped. Let's do this.
Drake, 21 Savage. And let's go Honestly, I don't know. Just Drake. Drake's really good.
Drake, yeah. 21 Savage, yeah, they're top of my playlist.
Classic. Kendrick Lamar. Sorry, that's what I can't
Okay.
forget the
Oh,
king.
Kendrick. Yeah. Yep. I remember him.
Mhm.
Okay. I've seen some of them. So what advice do you have to the young kids that are just starting out in softball? Because we talked about, you stepped away, had the one
Mhm.
experience there in the travel ball, you going to high school. What are you going to tell those young players right now, grade school, or maybe they're starting their travel ball? What do you got to say to them?
Just know that the sport is a sport of failure. So you got to have 5-second memory. I always say. So like I said, if you get out 7 out of 10 times you hit, you're still a very successful person. You just have to have that rebound, and forcing yourself to have a positive mindset will just take you so far in the sport.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I have a 5-second memory, and that's just called age, but it's all right. I'm reminded of that daily by my wife and kids, so
It's
it's
okay.
awesome.
It's okay.
So what were we saying?
I don't-
You see how you did that? That's
Yeah.
good, huh? So what are you gonna miss most about leaving home?
I would say all of my hometown friends, and honestly, my family a lot too. It's gonna be a big change, but I'm ready for this next chapter.
Yeah, I bet you are. It's good. You want to give any shout outs to anyone?
Shout out Marina Louth, Ashlyn Henson. Who else should I shout out? Shout out my mom. I love you. I hope you're watching this. And Emma Schwartz. I'll sign with you soon.
All right, that's going awesome, man. Well, Abby, hey, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate everything you've done for the Bulldogs. I mean, again, incredible career you've had here. Been known you for a long time. Appreciate everything you've done. You've just been stand up player, athlete, and student here. So it's great to see. Yeah, I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and congratulations on signing with McKendree.
Thank you, Tom.
All right, so for Abby Kriete, I'm Tom Brown from Inside the Huddle to the Heart of the Game. We'll see you next time.